at least 1, and this one at most 1. So here's your handy dandy number line again. And you know you've got from 0 to 18. So what does at most 1 mean? That means that the highest number you got is what? 1. One household. What's the only other number? 0. So that is at most 1. In other words, whatever your base is, which is 0, plus whatever number is at most. So if you had at most 3, it would be 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. If you had at most 5, it would be 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. At most means that that's the largest number that you have. So the probability of at most 1 would be the probability of 0 plus the probability of what? 1. So we know the probability of 0 is 0.018. Now we got to do the probability of 1. And the probability of 1, second function, enter. Second function, enter. Here we go. And I'm going to put a 1 here. And that's 0.081. And I'm going to add 0.018. Dang old transposing numbers. 0.018. And that's equal to 0.099. So we put our handy dandy cursor in there. 0.099. And we put a plus in there so we can get it wrong. Look there. All right. If at most one household, that's right here, at most one household, is tuned to Lindsay and Tobias, which is 10%, does it appear that the 20% value is wrong? Okay, 10%, 20%. Is it wrong? Yeah. Now, does it appear that's 20%? Well, let's go back up here. Meaning that among the TV sets in use, 20% were tuned to that show. Okay. 10% is not equal to 20%. So, in my opinion, it would be, is this value wrong? Yes. All right. Now, you got to see how much wrong is it. How wrong is 20%? Well, or 10%, whatever the case may be. And in this case, we would take new minus old over old. So somebody take the new, which is 0.099, minus 0.20. I'll do it. 0.099 minus 0.2 divided by parentheses 0.2. I get 0.51. Okay? So that's a 50% difference. And is that common sense, right? 10% versus what? 20%. What's 10% versus 20%? It's half. So I'm about right, 50% difference. That's wrong, okay? Now, why do you have to check to see how wrong it is? Well, what is your indicator that says that something is wrong? 5%. So we got what? 51%. So ours is wrong. I mean, the 20% is wrong. So you would say, does it appear that the 20% value is wrong? You would say, yes. The probability of 20% value is wrong because it's more than what? 5%. Now that would be my answer. I don't really have too much confidence in these questions, if you want to know the truth about it. I have confidence in my math, but I don't have confidence in these questions. See? So I don't know what the answer is. I don't understand that. The probability of at most one household is greater than 5%. Okay. I don't agree with this because this says, does it appear that 20% share value is wrong? Now, if they would have said, does it appear that this falls within the 20% share value? Yes. Okay? But the way that it says, does it appear that the 20% share value is wrong? And in my opinion, the 20% share value is wrong. Now, if they use the word within, you see what I'm talking about? If they use the word within, then yes, it's okay. It's not wrong because yes, the 10% is within the 20%. But they don't use the word within. They say, is it wrong? So, use your own. I don't know about that question. That's kind of like that dang question about the payoff. And that's why we're changing books. So, we're changing books next semester. I got to go to a meeting Friday because of changing books. Well, this is one of the reasons, because this is, the question does not reflect what you're thinking. It never says within, it says, is it wrong? Okay? Wrong is very analytical. Either it's wrong or it's what? It's right. And they're saying it's okay because it's within the 20% is what they're saying. So they never ask you if it's within. They just say is it wrong or right. So just remember what it's asking. I'm not going to hold you too much on that question right there. I care about this. So I tell you what, if you get these three right and get this wrong, I'll give you credit for the whole question. Everybody got that? But you have to see me if you get it wrong. Okay? I'm not going to go around chasing you. You got to see me on if you got it wrong or not. Okay? All right. Another test question right here. So write this one down and then we'll move on to 5.4. I told you chapter 5 is going to be real quick. It's a short test, 10 questions maybe. Okay, it's real simple. Calculator drill team people, y'all probably make an A on it. Regurgitate. Calculator. All right. This one says, when someone buys a ticket for an airline flight, there is a 0.0971 probability, there's a 10% chance that the person will not show up for the flight. Can you imagine not showing up? How much is a plane ticket?
At least 100.
Exactly. All right? Not show up. I believe I would show up half sick if I spent $125 on a plane ticket. But anyway, a certain jet can seat 22 passengers. Now this is very important because some people go, is it wise to book 24 passengers for a flight on the deck? And they'll use that 24 incorrectly. All right? I don't care if 24 people show up or not. How many people are going to get on the plane?
22.
22. Okay? I don't care if the guy has a gun.
Yeah.
All right? He's going to have to stand up because there's only somebody's going to have to stand up because there's only 22 seats. Now that's very important for you to realize in this problem because people focus on the 24 when they should be focusing on the 22 because 22 is the main number. Unless you sit in the restroom. Okay? That could be 23 and 24 right there. All right. So finish the problem. It says determine whether or not booking 24 passengers for 22 seats, well, they say it right there, on a jet is a wise decision. Select the correct choice, blah, 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 blah. Okay, take a minute and work that problem. Is it gonna rain today, or is it raining?
It was raining.
Oh, it
It's
was.
supposed to be like on and
It's
off.
supposed to be cloudy all day and rainy, yeah.
So in this case, n is equal to 22, right?
Yep.
Okay, n is equal to 22, and p is equal to, now watch it here, because when someone buys a ticket, there is a 0.09 probability. So that's the probability of a person not showing up. What is the probability of a person showing up? The complement of 0.0971. So you need to take 0.0971 and you need to take that away from what? 1. So do that.
1.903.
Okay? And then use that for your P. And then what's your X going to be? Your X is going to be 24 and 23. Why? Because that's the number of seats that are what? Over
22.
22. You can only put 22 on the plane. You want to know the probability of the 24th person showing up and the 23rd person showing up. That's what you want to know. And that's why you do it that way. So take your handy dandy calculator. And let's do second function, enter, second function, enter, second function, enter. There we go. Excuse me. So 22. And what is it? Point what? Just give me 2 decimal places. 0.9 what? 903, which is 90. 0.90. Let's go ahead and put the 3 in there because they probably did. 3. And probability of 23 showing up. Close parentheses. 0%.
Same thing for 24.
Well, that can't be right. Put in 22 and see what happens. I may be doing it that way. Okay, let me get out of this. Go away. Thank you. Second function, entry, let's put in 22. They may be taking it from the other side. 0.11%. So 11% chance, there's 11% chance of 22 showing up. Yeah, that's what they're doing, because you can't have 0%. Where you type in the answer, you don't even type in the answer?
Yeah, it's in
It's on
the
Press up.
answers, it's like.
All right, it says determine whether not booking. Okay, this is what they can't, the people that are wanting to change the book, that they can't stand the way they determine whether or not booking 24 passengers for 22 seats on the jet is a wise decision. Select the correct choice below and fill in the answer box of choices of blah, 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 blah. Let's see. It is not a wise decision because the probability of not enough jets on the seat, okay, is. Well, the probability of enough seats is 11%. So not enough would be what? 0.9%. So I would say the probability of not enough seats, I don't think this is right. It's 0.9, if you take away 0.105, that'd be 0.895, or let's see, 0.894, something like that. I would say 0.894, but I don't think I'm going to get it right. Because I don't think the answer is
It's
correct.
4 decimal places.
So yeah, I've got, that's 0.3086. And I don't know how they're getting that because they should, now, if you put in, hold on a second, let me try this. Second function, entry, and instead of putting in the complement, put in the no-shows, 0.097. .097. That is way wrong. So we're putting in the right probability, and that's 0.90. But I'm not coming up with 0.3086 like they are. And you're supposed to put in 22, then the probability of 22, and then the probability. I thought it would be 23 and 24, but that's not right. Unless, second function, entry, change this to 23, put that as what is it, 0.90?
0.3.
I'm sorry, what? 0.903. And change that to 22. And that would give us that. And then 24, second function quit, second function entry, and change that to 24, and add those two together is how they're coming up with it. I don't know how they're getting it, to be honest with you, because I thought they were going to do it. First, calculate the probability the flight is overbooked, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Be X is 23 to 24. Well, we said that. And we did that. That's what I thought, 0.903, right? Okay, I'm sorry, 0.9029. And plug in N, P, and X. But they're saying that P P of 23, that would be the probability of 23 showing up. N is 24. Did we not type in N is equal to 24? And 23? I thought we did that.
We
And you're
did.
supposed to add them up. Okay? So let me do it again. I thought we did that. We did it both ways. So 22, second function, entry. I think we should quit. 22. And x is equal to, or did they say
You
n?
said n's equal to 24.
Okay, we did that too.
Yeah.
Oh, they won't know 24 shows up, 23 and 24. So put a 23 in here and a 23 in here. All right, write that down, 0.095, and let's see what 24 and 24 is. That's probably what they're doing. I haven't done this problem in a long time. Let's do, you know, when you can't work calculators, time to quit. Second function, entry. Try 24 to 24. I know I don't use a calculator very much. That's still not going to give you the answer. Well, let's see what they say type in. 23.0956. 0.0956. And we got 0.0864. 0.0864. And they gonna get those numbers, 0.22224 and 0.08. Okay, now we must be typing in something wrong because those two are right on the money. So I must be typing in something wrong. I ain't gonna worry about it
Maybe
today.
let n be 24.
What?
Let n be 24 for both 23 and 24 and see what happens.
Let's try that. 23 and 24.
So you've already got the 24, so just,
All right, let's try that. Second function, entry,
just change that last 24 to a 23.
changes to 23.
There you go.
There it is, that's it, I'm sorry.
They made N 24.
Yeah, N is 24 on this problem. I don't know why, but N is 24. 0.903 is P and X is 23 and 24. So then you type in the next thing, second function. I'll try not to give you this one on the test. How about that?
That'd be X squared.
And that's that one right there, so. All right, that's good. That's a good way to end class. Let's end on that one. Somebody hit my button for me, please. Let me call the roll for those that are